speakership within their class. Our undergraduate representative is Samantha Shiver, and the MSW speaker is Siobhan White. Both of these students have been leaders within their cohort and have demonstrated outstanding skills during their time in the program. Samantha, will you please come to the podium? After Samantha finishes, Siobhan will immediately come up and give the speech. And while Samantha is coming up, I'm going to tell a little tattletale on Samantha. I sometimes teach a freshman learning community, and I give the bright-eyed freshmen their first day of class. And 4 years ago, I had a bright-eyed freshman sitting in one of my first rows, and I asked everyone, what is your major? And one person said social work. Guess who that person was? She's walking across the stage right now, and she never wavered. So it is really a delight to be able to introduce you to give words on behalf of your class. Welcome, Samantha.
It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ate. And if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. It doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you would risk looking like a fool for love, for your dream, for the adventure of being alive. It doesn't interest me what planets are squaring your moon. I want to know if you would touch the center of your own sorrow. If you have become shriveled, if you've become open by life's betrayal, or have become shriveled and closed from fear of further pain. I want to know if you can sit with pain, mine or your own, without moving to hide it or fix it or fade it. I want to know if you can be with joy, mine or your own. If you can dance with wildness and let ecstasy fill you to the tips of your fingers and toes without cautioning us to be careful, to be realistic, to remember the limitations of being human. It doesn't interest me if the story you are telling me is true. I want to know if you can disappoint another to be true to yourself. If you can bear the accusation of betrayal and not betray your own soul. If you can be faithless and therefore trustworthy. I want to know if you can see beauty every day, even when it's not pretty. And if you can source your own life from its presence. I want to know if you can live with failure, yours and mine, and still stand on the edge of the lake and shout to the silver of the full moon, yes. It doesn't interest me to know where you live or how much money you have. I want to know if you can get up after a night of grief and despair, weary and bruised to the bone, and do what it takes to feed the children. It doesn't interest me to know It doesn't interest me who you know or how you came here. I want to know if you will stand in the center of the fire with me and not shrink back. It doesn't interest me where or what or with whom you have studied. I want to know what sustains you when all else falls away. I want to know if you can be alone with yourself and if you truly like the company you keep in the empty moments. This poem is by Araya, and it's called The Invitation. And I wish it was a simple invitation, but I invite everyone in this room today to, throughout your professional and personal journey, to ensure that you can truly be with yourself in those empty moments. And if we are ever not okay with ourselves in those empty moments, that we take the steps that we need to take to once again be okay, to once again be driven by passion and compassion for social justice and our wonderful profession of social work. I've had the honor of studying and learning with and from so many great people while I've been at Georgia State. And I'm so thankful and I'm so happy for each and every person sitting here today. So congratulations, congratulations. The world will be a better place because you all are social workers. Thank you.
Samantha, thank you again for those inspiring words. And Siobhan, we welcome you to the stage.